In this example, we're going to use base blocks to multiply integers. So in a previous example, we had shown that multiplying integers is equivalent to finding the area of a rectangle where the first number is the width and the second number is the length of the rectangle, or vice versa. So we're going to use this idea to begin to visualize multiplying integers where we have more than a single digit integer. So first we're going to draw the outline of the rectangle that represents the multiplication problem 14 times 23 on the grid below. So let's use the highlighter to do this. So notice we have this grid here and it's partitioned by tens. So this has length 10, this is another 10, this is another 10, and vice versa. So 10 and 10. So I'm going to start with 14, and I'm going to use the highlighter right on the outside. So this would be 10, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 stops right here. And now the other dimension, or the length, is going to be 23. That would start here. There's 10, there's 20, and then we have 1, 2, 3. So this is going to be our rectangle. So now let's use a pen to just sketch this across. So we're going to go down here at 23, and it's not perfect, but we're trying. And there's 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is our rectangle. Now this is set up nicely to think about the number of base blocks in this area, because notice that this is a 10 by 10 grid, so it has 100 pieces, so this is one flat. We also have another flat here, and then these ones are going to be rods, and also here, and down here we're going to just have to count some units. So let's label this a little better. This is 10, 10, and 3. That gave us a 23. And this is 10 from here to here, and this piece is 4. So let's start by finding the full number of flats. So let's use a highlighter. How about pink? And I am going to highlight the flats. So this is one full flat, and you don't have to highlight these, you can just kind of outline them on your paper. And this is taking forever. Okay, there's one flat. So let's just label this with a 1 for our first flat. And this is our second flat. So this representation has 2 full flats. So notice these are not full flats. Maybe we can regroup them to make a flat, I'm not sure yet, but for now we have 2 flats. Now let's count the rods. So if we move down this way, this will be one single rod. Maybe you can imagine that. And this will be a second rod and a third rod. So here, let's use green, we have 1, 2, 3 rods. And notice we also have horizontal rods down here. So there was 3 here. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4 rods. Just write that in so we remember. So this is 4 rods. This here was 3 rods. And then we can make some more. Right here, there's another set of 1, 2, 3, 4 rods. So we have a total of 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 rods in this picture. And now let's count the units. So each one of these is a unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Why don't we highlight that in blue? So this was 12 units. So that means the area of our rectangle, which is also the product of 14 and 23, contains 2 flats, 11 rods, and 12 units. Now let's regroup this. So we know if we have 12 units, let's use different color pen, that's the same as 2 units, and now I'm going to add a rod up here. Okay? So 10 of the units makes a rod, and now we're left with 2 units. Here we have 11 rods plus this other one, so I'll add this on in just a minute. But we know that 10 rods gives us 1 flat, so we're going to cross out this, make 1 flat, and we're going to add 1 to this to make it 3 flats. So now our total is 3 flats, we have 2 rods, and 2 units. So our product is 322. Okay? So we found, using base blocks and the rectangle method, we found the total base blocks that would fill the area, then we regrouped them and wrote this as our product.